医学上有个名称叫 Ptsd， 就是创伤症候群。美国当时派了相当多的士兵到阿富汗去，他们每踩出一步，都很可能面临塔利班在地底下布满的地雷。他不知道自己跨出的这一步是生存的一步，还是死亡的一步。他旁边的兄弟就要准备说，那他的血型是什么？也就是说，经过这一场战争，最后又一无所有的撤军，最终呢，在美国留下的有2个事情。第一个事情是有2400名的美军死亡，2万多美军是受伤的。第二个，即使是侥幸回到美国，也不太知道他们自己能做什么，甚至就有了我刚才一开始所说的 Ptsd 的悲剧。他在美国那个社会里头，他觉得这里的歌舞升平跟他当时去从事这场报复性的爱国战争，这里头中间的落差太大了，于是他变成一个极端主义者。最近就发生了一场悲剧，他毫无理由开枪，就杀死了一些美国平民。他本人曾经就是美国派驻阿富汗的军人。
His eyes closed and hands cupped behind his back, 33-year-old Brian Riley ignored questions from reporters as he was led into the back of a police car on his way to jail. The Polk County Sheriff says that the former Marine confessed to shooting several people at this Lakeland, Florida home, but they still don't know why. 4 people were killed, including a 33-year-old woman and her 3-month-old.
We had a madman with a lot of guns that shot and killed innocent people.
When sheriff's deputies arrived at the horrific scene early Sunday, they saw a truck on fire, and they say they encountered Riley in front of the home, outfitted in camouflage and body armor. The suspect then quickly retreated inside, before police say they heard a woman scream, followed by gunshots and the whimper of a baby. Bullet holes and broken glass showed the aftermath of the shootout with law enforcement. Riley eventually surrendered after being shot at least once.
We're not dealing with a traditional criminal here, but what we're dealing with is someone who obviously had mental health issues at least this last week, had PTSD, and whether or not we follow that back to the military, we don't know.
又一次从战场上平安归来的美国大兵，却在家乡成为了残忍夺去无辜百姓性命的杀手。9月5号发生在佛州波克郡的枪击案，退役美军莱利一个人就酿成了4死7伤。
According to Sheriff Judd, 33-year-old Riley was a Marine for 4 years before he was honorably discharged. He spent 3 years in the reserves and did tours in Iraq and Afghanistan as a sharpshooter. Investigators say Riley was a, quote, survivalist who was wearing body armor at the scene. They say his truck had first aid kits inside, and Riley has admitted to taking meth.
According to the Polk County Sheriff's Office, Riley's fiancée told police the combat veteran's PTSD had become noticeably worse this last week. She said he was acting erratically, and according to an affidavit, had recently come home after working as a security guard at a church to say he believed he could speak directly to God. Adding to the disturbing details, police say Riley confessed that he shot the infant because I'm a sick guy. A self-described survivalist, police say Riley admitted to being high on meth during the killings.
莱利罹患的 PTSD， 俗称创伤后压力症候群，通常发生在遭遇或面对重大灾害压力后，心理产生障碍的后遗症。
Holy, there's a group of people coming to kill all of us right now. First time I got woken up by mortars. Frightening. Racked back my rifle, started just scoping in on me. Kevlar heavy with shrapnel. I got discharged for having PTSD. A lot of anger. The kind of anger where somebody does something stupid on the freeway and you want to chase them down. It's all because of everything I went through.
由于战争的特殊性，创伤后压力症候群发生在军人身上的频率跟程度不断扩大加深，甚至有些退伍军人因此轻生。
The number of veterans that are needing help and the amount of people that are available to take care of them has just not been sufficient.
What comes up for you when you think of that memory?
Helplessness, There was nothing anyone could do to help anybody. It's like the feeling of driving through a freaking dust storm.
When we're talking about post-traumatic stress disorder, essentially what's happening in our body is a fight, flight, freeze response. Folks that are experiencing PTSD are constantly in that level of survival.
Carnage comes to the mind straight up anger at people in my sights before. We were just
2017年，一项涉及了5826名美国退伍军人的研究指出，12.9%的人被诊断出患有 PTSD， 而全美国人口中，仅有6.8%的人一生当中会经历 PTSD。平均来说，退伍军人在其一生中至少报告了3.4次潜在的创伤事件，这也衍生出不少社会问题。美国退伍军人事务部表示，在阿富汗和伊拉克战争的退伍军人中，有20%的人显现出 PTSD 的症状。
When I think about some of the memories from Afghanistan, a lot of them are haunting, a lot of them are bad. I'm still in therapy to this day because of that. You know, I still dealing with the PTSD. I'm still dealing with the night terrors and the traumas. For 20 years, no, absolutely not. I've been deployed 3 times as an infantryman. My first deployment, we lost 32 brothers and sisters. My second deployment, we lost 8. My third deployment, we lost 11. Afghanistan is known as the empire killer.
而塔利班在阿富汗重新执政，美国与北约军队从阿富汗的混乱撤离，也让许多亲赴过阿富汗的欧美老兵感到痛苦，甚至觉得自己遭到背叛。
Andreas Eckert was deployed to Afghanistan 7 times. Some of what he saw left him with traumatic scars. When he realized in 2013 that it was affecting him psychologically, he got out. Since then, he's been in therapy. He also counsels other veterans who are finding the Army's hasty withdrawal from Afghanistan has reopened old wounds.
They see the images on the internet and want to help, to do what they were trained to do and what they were once doing. They brought some security there, and now they're here and they can't do anything. They feel so powerless.
Today, he's meeting another veteran, and also a soldier who's still on active duty, so he can't show his face. Under current circumstances, talking with comrades is often the only thing that helps the vets deal with their trauma. Andreas Eggert always carried a few photographs from his time in Afghanistan around with him.
There are good memories too, but overall, the pictures make me reflective and sad when I see pictures of young people and don't know what's become of them.
这令人深思的问题，即使是政治领袖们也没有答案。
9·1120周年，Joe Biden呼吁大家团结之外，他设计了一个纪念仪式，有6个沉默时刻。意义是什么呢？沉默，在这一刻，美国应该深思过去的战争、过去的复仇、过去的极端主义、过去的仇恨如何放下。而未来美国的挑战是什么？面对所有的痛，可能沉默是最好的方法。谢谢你收看今天文茜的世界周报，明天见。